Hi, welcome, it's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we are playing with Pedal to the Metal and Rooted in Nature. It's going to be a really quick video because it doesn't really take a lot to make this card. So I've stamped and die cut the lorry, not lorry is it, it's a truck, the truck, using Memento ink and just the rectangle stitched dies. Cut a piece of old olive to match, got a whisper white top layer, crumb cake, matte and an old olive base. Great colours to coordinate together. And the first thing I'm going to do is just colour in our truck. So I have here Cherry Cobbler Dark Stampin Blend, and I'm going to use this in the dark areas of the truck, and I know they're the dark areas because they've got the little lines on them. So you can see that they're down here and possibly a little bit here which doesn't have any lines on it, but definitely on these bits here like this. Then I'm going to use the light Cherry Cobbler to just colour these in. Now I could do all different kinds of panel tones and different coloured panels, etc., because I know sometimes these trucks do have that, but I like a little red truck. I don't know why, but I just thought a nice red truck would look good. And I'm using the thin end here, even though I am doing lines, and that's just for the control because there are quite a few small areas on this to cope with, like the lines up the side of the windows and across the top, and the feather end can sometimes get away from you. So then onto the bonnet, which it's really weird colouring this upside down. I'm going to have to turn it around the other way up again. Okay, and then finish off this piece. I'm not doing masses of shading, I'm just letting that darker Cherry Cobbler that I put in earlier do the work for me, really, to add that darker bit at the edges and at the back. Blend that in. There we go. So that's that. Now a good one for metal is the Smoky Slate Light, because it can look like silver when you pop it on. So let's have a look. So the bumper, although that might be a red bumper actually, mightn't it? Oh, maybe I should have made that red. The radiator will do. Yeah, I think I should have probably made that, and probably this little grill thing up here should be dark, I think. I don't know, I'm not a great aficionado of cars, but I think that should be, let's make that a nice dark red bumper. Just add the Cherry Cobbler over the top, it'll be fine. There we go, nice. And then probably these need to be little red bits here too, thinking about it and having a look at how that looks. So we'll just use the lighter one just to sort of tone that in, give it a little bit of depth. And then we're going to use the dark, the light, which one's this? The dark Smoky Slate for this grill up here. Make that a bit darker. There we go. Like so. Dark Smoky Slate for the tyres. And then for these tyres, going around. Like so. And then you can either add light Smoky Slate into the centre, where the, what are they called? Oh, hubcaps bit, where the hubcaps are. Or you can just leave them white, it's up to you. I'm just going to put a little bit of silver in there. So a little Smoky Slate in the centre. It's probably not the best colouring I've ever done, but sometimes not colouring it fully is good too. And just a little bit of Smoky Slate over the windscreen, like so. Alright, and then if you think that's a bit too much, you've gone a little bit too far with that, go in with the colour lifter and just smooth that out. And if you do with the colour lifter, it'll sort of blend it in nicely and make it look a bit more like glass over time. Okay, so that's our truck now nicely coloured in. We'll attach that to there, and then I just thought we would spruce the side up here with a few trees, because he's a truck, so it might be going to a farm. Never know. Put some trees along the back here. Pop the little one in here. Second generation. Give it some depth. Okay. So trees along the back, and they're from, I said that didn't I? They're from the Rooted in Nature. And then we will use crumb cake for the sentiment. To a great guy. Nice sentiment, that. You can use it for a birthday, Father's Day, any kind of, you know, just hello, how are you? Thank you for being there for me, etc. And then we pop it all together. I mean, I told you it was quick. It's not. The slowest bit is the colouring, and even that didn't take very long. So I love a quick card that can come together, you know, really easily, and you don't have to spend hours agonising over it. Sometimes I like hours agonising over cards, other times not so much. Want something nice, quick, done, dusted, great for the guy in my life. Sean would love a truck like this. I have to say, his boss has got a truck like this, but it's like a bronzy orangey colour. It's more sort of chunky than this one. It's very nice. So I know that Sean would love one of those at some point, if we ever have the money for them, because they're expensive, these cards, you know, they're not cheap. There we go. So the trees just pop out the top like that. That's going to go up on some dimensionals, and there's my Pedal to the Metal card. What do you reckon? I hope you like it. It's yeah, it came out well, I think. Look at that. Put that just off centre like so. Ooh. No, don't stick right now. There we go. Just a little bit further down. Make sure it's straight bit. There we go. Look at that. There we go. So that's a really cute card for a guy in your life. And you know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and a red truck might be exactly what they want. Or actually Valentine's Day. No, Valentine's Day's gone. What am I talking about? Oh dear. I'm next year. Birthdays. Easter. Whatever. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. Join me on my blog. Subscribe to my newsletter. Come back and join me again soon. It's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Thanks ever so much for watching. Ta-da. Bye.